Alright, hello, here we go, episode number 9. Today it's about the upgrade, how we, or I think that goes for everybody, because I don't consider myself any special, but I consider myself as an avatar, and that I have a type of hardware and software and spirit, and at least with this hardware and software I can upgrade it. For instance, by reading a book, learning something new is a type of upgrade, being to a special place. First of all, it's half moon, and I haven't even checked its sign, so I don't know what sign it's in, but I am guessing it is in Aquarius about now. I am in this awesome location overlooking the Oslo fjord and the sunset there in between those light posts. I'm on a little viewpoint up on the mountain close to Oslo. The city of Oslo is behind there. That's the fjord. This is actually where I grew up, down there. Those apartment buildings there is where I grew up, or I lived there at least for 10 years of my life, from about 3 till 13, 14 maybe. And now we can do a little tour. School was about here. I went to school and I lived there. So now I'm up on the mountain overlooking where I grew up. Went ice skating out on this lake. A couple of years ago, me and my friend, we went up the river from the lake there. You can see the river come out in the lake. We ice skated up the river. That was really cool. Really cool. So this is my day number 3 watching the sunset. So I got a 3-day streak with the sunset. Pretty happy with that. So the past week, when it comes to the points, give myself 5 on spirit. Holy moly. So they are doing some excavating up here for a new water line. I think the excavator now just pulled the electrical cord there. That's okay. 5+ on spirit, just because that puts me at 100. And 3 on the mental, 2 on matter. So I've been not doing my push-ups so much the last week. I have this kind of, it's a pain in my shoulder. It's nothing bad, but it's a tension pain, because I have a little bit of a high shoulder, and so I'm working on relaxing that and giving myself a break of the push-ups. So the matter, like my body is been given a break, though I've been skiing and working, so I'm still using my body. The mental, it's been a week of I don't know, UFO invasions, earthquake. There's been some energies and vibes. I've been worried a little bit more. I've been working in a kindergarten, and I think I'm gonna go back there tomorrow, and I'm gonna use this as healing session, an upgrade upgrading with being with the kids and reflecting me as a kid at this age, and feeling better about it. So yeah, spirit, 5 points. I've been sitting in meditation for quite a bit and then just not really getting into the zone. I saw a very good video of this woman. She put out a video about flexing the spine, which I've been doing for quite some time. She reminded me that I should move my spine, so I did. So doing some spinal movements, you know, rotating and feeling where there is stiffness or blockages or whatnot. Anyways, the spine, I talked about that fluid in the spine last week, and for this fluid to flow freely, the spine needs to be, you know, stacked properly. Alright, I had some notes from last episode. Video update is holding me accountable. Yes, this I like. You know, the points is kind of a challenge for me, but it makes me reflect on how things are, and that is good. So this project has been the challenge that I set up for, and I'm happy about having that challenge for myself, doing this on a regular basis, sitting down, reflecting upon my reality and myself in this. So I enjoy it, and I really enjoy this view. It is so nice. So I've been skiing today. First day with a company called XP Coaching. So I'm a ski coach with a senora from Mexico that had her first time skiing today. Beautiful sunny weather all day. Then I went over to the alpine skiing hill, took a couple of runs there, and I'm taking this lady from Mexico alpine skiing on Wednesday. So calendar is booked for the whole week, making progress, making money, doing good job with the skiing, or fun job, doing some good job with the kids in the kindergarten. It would be nice to come back to the same kids, because then they're more, what to say, they felt pretty safe around me, and I'm, you know, a safe guy around the kids. But I think they will respect me more, because they were testing me, you know, they were seeing if they can push me to my limit, see if they can get this new guy angry, or see if how does he react if he takes away his drawings and his pencils, or throw things at him, or call him bad names, you know. So it will be interesting to see them again tomorrow, also in a real nice location on a little hill further down here. So I'm motivated and happy to do that. Yeah, I also wrote, it's for me and my progress. I love it about this project. Quiver, coins and keys. So when I went out with the kids in the kindergarten, I saw a pair of keys. Someone had put them on to rock, so they were viewable. So someone had found them before and put them somewhere, so maybe the people lost them could find them. So I don't take keys like that. And also when I went skiing with my dad and my son this Saturday, that was really nice, by the way. There was another pair of keys hanging by the trailhead. I didn't take him, but me and my son looked at him and it's like, yeah, there's keys, maybe next level for us. So that was nice, good times. I have upgraded my quiver a little bit lately, actually, with what I'm wearing. So I have this for skiing, and also this hat. Everything, so much is on sale here in Norway now, the sports shop. So the hat, this down vest, and this is actually is like soccer gear, but I didn't want this skiing brand they push around here. Everything was less than 1500 kroners, so I'm happy with that. And because I was using my kind of casual suburban urban jacket for skiing, and I noticed that it didn't give me the flexibility to move properly. And also I don't want to sweat down that only nice jacket I have. And it's my job, as it says in the contract, that I must look professional and clean and whatnot. So, and also I made a couple of home pages, skicoach.no and Einar Marius, my name, .com. So that's on my quiver. Besides that, I don't think I bought anything as any upgrades. I did buy a new book about astrology, a very cool book about astrology. And a couple of weeks ago I bought this book about cells. Didn't read that too much. This book I'm already halfway because I'm really interested and I'm loving it, so that's very nice. So about today's theme, upgrading. I was born in 1981, and that's the same year as MS-DOS was launched. Like I don't know if it was the first Microsoft program, but it was a pretty basic computer program. And I often use that allegory about us humans, like when I talk to my kids. It's very easy to compare us with computers because we have so much in common with our brain being a supercomputer. And for instance, if someone is running on MS-DOS, it's difficult to talk to them about meditation, yoga, astrology, timeline jumping, quantum universe, or new type of knowledge. It's not a new type of knowledge, but it's, for me, it's been a new type of knowledge because there's been an upgrade for me. And there's been upgrades my whole life. And there's 3 things I regard as important upgrades. It's meeting with people, going to places, and reading/listening to information. And I've talked about this trip starting with me going from Alaska, or from this book. That was an upgrade for me with Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. A couple of days ago I saw a video by the Quantum Businessman. You find him on YouTube. Awesome upgrades. And he was talking to a woman. She is named Isa, and she is living in Mexico connection. And she talked about Palenque, and then I remembered, oh, I was there. And I was there right after I have read this meditation book, and right before I started my journey. And it was actually the first place, Mexico was the first place I went to by myself. Before that, I had traveled with parents or with sports team. This was my first journey going somewhere. And I went to Puerto Escondido on the recommendation from a friend. He also came down there for this Christmas 2004. And met some Australian guys at the campsite. They had a van and they were like, yeah, we're going to Palenque. And I was like, I don't know what Palenque is. Oh, some ruins, very cool. And I was like, okay, sounds cool. And they gave me a ride. And it was, you know, pretty far from West Coast and to the Yucatan, but across to Chiapas. And it was an awesome ride. An experience, especially Chiapas on the way back when I spent the night there and went horseback riding. But Palenque is one of the Mayans' sacred places, and I now see that that was an upgrade for me, just being there. And since that, I've been to many places. I've traveled places just for that specific reason. Like when I went to the pyramids, where I brought my kids. We went inside the Kefrim pyramid, and when we got there, first of all, my kids were running in this narrow, low hallway. And because they could run, I had to hunch down. And I saw them go into the room in the center there and around the corner, and they came running back. Because there was a guy sitting there, and he was meditating there. So they first thought it was a statue, and when he moved, they got really scared. But this was a guy from India, sitting inside the pyramid meditating, and he was there for the exact same reason as me. And I said that we said hello, talked a little bit, and he said, so you know, the pyramids have great spiritual energies, and it's good for meditation and upgrading. And I was like, thanks for the confirmation, man. So I went there for that reason, and there was a guy from India sitting there telling me that you're right, man, at least in my world. So major upgrade to see the pyramids. If you haven't been there, I will recommend go seeing the pyramids. I was amazed that there's so few tourists there. There's some bus tours coming in from Cairo, but the hotels around there, very few people. And now I traveled South America and Machu Picchu and these places, and especially the jungle with the Shipibos, been major upgrades. But I was astounded that there's not a bunch of young yogic meditating hippie people just all around that place down in Giza, because the energy there is amazing. Really, really great upgrade. Another upgrade I want to share is when I was in India, and we're walking along, it wasn't a beach, it was like these cliffs, and between the beach of Bodh Gaya and some other place in Goa, India. And this Baba man comes walking up to us. I was there with baby's mama, and he just stops and look at us, and he goes, I don't remember if he said anything, you know, maybe it was some mantras, but he made this sound, and I never heard that sound before, and it amazed me. I don't know if it was the correct sound even, but it was close to this. And after that, we went out to and sat by the cliffs, and I would just scream my heart out. I went like really loud, like hey oh, like super loud, because it was just ocean. Like now I'm too shy to do it actually, because there's people around there, and people are living down there. And I was just amazed by my own voice. So meeting this guy was an upgrade. It's like he unlocked something in me just by looking at me and making this sound. So that was an upgrade that made me get to know my own voice and to use it, and not be afraid to sing, not be afraid to do mantras or or talk loudly, or say express my feelings, or yeah, anything using my voice. So major upgrade. And also learning to surf, that's been an upgrade, physical one, and also mental and spiritual one, because it's very challenging. I think for the people I teach skiing, that's an upgrade for them, because they are grown-ups trying something new that is very difficult. Skiing is very difficult. If you haven't skied before, most people, they put on their skis and they fall, and they get back up and they slide 2 centimeters and they fall. So I got mad respect for the people that try to learn new things. Also, another major upgrade was the medicine farm, where I met Dougie. Highly inspirational guy. He even came and visited here in Norway, and he taught me about surfing, growing vegetables, yoga. He gave me the Bhagavad Gita when I left there, and that's I mean, that's a software upgrade, even though it's a very old book. So these upgrades are timeless, but they are it's like yeah, it's like we have what we have when it comes to hardware and our CPU, you know. I think we can improve our CPU, but when it comes to programming, we can definitely find some new, better programs. Because a lot of people still run on MS-DOS, and then it's very easy to do whatever Bill Gates tell you, you know. So maybe try the Snow Leopard, try the Gita, try the Dhammapada, the Kybalion. There's so many different programs you can run simultaneously and whatnot. So here is day 3 of the sun setting with me, and I am thankful for all the opportunities that I get in this reality, all the upgrades that are coming to me as a blessing. I'm very happy that I have been, to me it almost feels like someone is nudging me here and there, and giving me the possibility to improve myself, my surroundings, and be a blessing for myself and the people around me, and I'm very thankful for that. Sun is almost down. I'm gonna enjoy that now as it drops down behind the mountain there, and see you in 1 week. Stay tuned. Thank you.